Welcome to a new tutorial presented by Dassi SchrDbb. In this tutorial, we are going to see sutures. So, these sutures, you need to know that there are two main types of sutures. You have non-absorbable sutures and you have absorbable sutures. Now, you have to give the characteristic of each of them. So, we start with the first one, the non-absorbable suture. So, to give characteristic of a suture, you first start by giving the general characteristic of the suture. General characteristic of the suture is this number here, and this number is 1. So to generally characterize the suture, you can say it is a suture 1 of nylon, which is non-absorbable. Is it clear? So those are the general characteristics of the sutures. Now, after the general characteristics of the suture, the next thing to characterize is going to be the suture head. In this case, there are three characteristics of the suture head. There is one which is a head. You have to characterize the suture needle. So to characterize the suture needle, there are three main characteristics under the suture needle. You characterize the head. In this case, it's going to have a round head, as you can see the circle here. The next thing to characterize, you have to characterize the diameter of the needle, and in this case the diameter of the needle is 40 millimeters, and the last one is the circularity of the needle. This is half a circle. Is it clear? So all these are the characteristics of the head of the needle. The next thing to characterize is going to be the thread. The thread characteristics, the first characteristic of the thread, we have the length of the thread, which is equal to 75 centimeters, and the next characteristic of the thread is going to be monofilament. You see that the thread is monofilament. So all these are the characteristics under this suture. Now, the next thing I want to tell you is that when you write, you say that a suture is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the relevance? You need to know that word. You need to know that the largest suture is considered as 2. Then after 2, you have 1. After 1, you have 0. After 0, you have 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, and sometimes 8.0. So the smallest suture is going to be 8.0. So the larger the number, the smaller the suture. So now let's come and characterize this other suture. To characterize this suture, you first start by saying that the general characteristic of this suture is 4.0. Is it clear? So this is a suture 4.0. The name of this suture is called optim, and it is an absorbable suture. That's the general characteristic of this suture. Now, the characteristic of the head of the suture, it is round-bodied head. It is made up of a circularity of half a circle, and then the diameter of that needle is going to be 18 millimeters. And then the next one that you have to characterize is going to be the length of the suture. The length of the suture is written here, which is the same as, which is equal to 75 centimeters. And then this filament is coated braided polylactinic acid. That's the peculiarity of the characteristic of the thread. So from here we are finished with everything involved with sutures. I will say thanks for your kind attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the channel. Thank you.